We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
We busted out like 2 stories with this one, man. I want people to know, man, this is all freestyle, you know. We playing on what we talk about, but then again, it's all freestyle.
It's all what we really feel.
Straight from the heart, you feel me?
Straight from the heart.
We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
This was pre-2020. I was in the movie. I just got done smoking 2 J's in my car before I go into the movies. It was a ritual of mine. Listening to some music, you know, jamming and shit.
Ready to link shots non-stop until I see your monkey ass drop. And let your homies know who done it.
Then I go in. Excuse me. I buy popcorn, tacos, wings and shit. And then I go to my seat. I'm relaxed. I'm cool in it, right? I see this little pretty Middle Eastern girl pass up me, and she sits down. I don't know if she was Middle Eastern. Excuse my ignorance. She might have been Spanish or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, get it right, bitch.
Calm down, Sally. In the fuck.
Simmer down there, Sparky.
She sat down and shit, right? I'm just watching the screen up there, you know. She's all like, "Hey, it's really loud up here." Huh?
Excuse me,
Huh? Like, just imagine, this was me, and the screen was up here. I'm her. Hey, it's really loud up here. I'm like, huh?
Can I help you?
She's all like, I'm just letting you know it's really loud up here. Thank you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm thinking she's trying to tell me? I'm thinking she's trying to tell me like the movie it gets real loud when you're up there, you know? Like, I'm not... My motherfucker just let me sit where I want to motherfucker sit, goddammit. I thought you were trying to make me move. I'm like, this is pretty rude of you, bitch. Like let me sit where I want to sit, goddammit.
I want to do what I want to do.
She says it again. I'm just letting you know it's just really loud up here. And I'm like, oh, me. Damn.
Oh.
That's me.
Goddamn.
I didn't move. I was so confident in what the fuck I was doing. The weed. If I was sober, I would have. As soon as she would have told me it was loud up here, I'm like, oh, this bitch is trying to tell me to move, motherfucker. I ain't, just left.
What am I getting so worked up?
I was with the weed, so I wasn't alone. I was with Mary Jane. You know, if you try to, I have no fear.
You don't want to fuck with me. I have no fear.
Don't fuck with me. This motherfucker makes me have no fear.
So let me ask you this, because you just might be really stoned right now. How is that supportive of?
Because she wanted to let me know that I smell like weed, so that other people.
She accepted it.
I accept you.
Okay,
He accepted
I can
it.
bring that together.
But
Okay,
it was just a misunderstanding on my end. I appreciate you, but leave me the fuck alone.
I'm going to give you guys an anxiety story about me when I was smoking her back in the day. I want to shout out a special person. I'm not going to say his name, but he knows exactly who he is because he watches these videos. You taught me about paranoia and cannabis.
We've got nobody to thank but you.
When I first started using her back in the day, I didn't know that people got paranoid from smoking her. This guy, my friend, he was already smoking when I was smoking and when we smoked together. This was my first time smoking with him. He used to get paranoid all the time. I guess he went through this phase of every time that he smoked, he got paranoid.
Real hard, right? As soon as he said that, I started feeling funny as hell.
I did not know this. The only times that I smoked was by myself. And this was maybe like the 3rd or 4th time that I smoked her. He's like, hey, you want to come over and, smoke in my house? I'm like, okay, we can do that. We're tight. We're like this.
Jenny and me was like peas and carrots.
I go over to his house. We're on the porch. We're smoking. After you smoke a joint, you get stoned. So I'm stoned, right? And I'm like chilling. Nothing's wrong. The breeze is blowing. I'm like, man, this is dope. You know, we're talking about life, you know, girls and stuff like that. He's like, hey, man, do you feel that? And I'm like, feel what?
If you feel something, you feel something.
Come on, man, for real. Don't be fucking. I'm like, fucking with you. What you talking about, man? He's like, come on, man, for real. And his voice has started to like shake. He has a shaky voice like he's about to cry. Instantly, I'm like, what's the matter, man? He's like, hey, man, I don't know about you, but I'm real stoned right now. And I could see the panic in his eyes. Like I could feel the vibes in my chest. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm really stoned too. He looks at me, leans up, right? Leans up close to me. And he's like, I don't think we should be feeling like this. What do you mean we're not supposed to be feeling like this? Like, we just smoked a joint.
The fuck do you mean?
Definitely supposed to be stoned, man. And he's like, yeah, man, but see, you don't get it. He leans up again. He's like, I don't think this is right for us to be feeling like this. And when he said it the second time, automatically, this fucking fire from my stomach just rises to my nips. And I'm like, oh my God, my nipples is hot as fuck.
Fuck is hot as balls.
I was like, damn. I was like, maybe you right. Maybe we ain't supposed to be feeling like this. He's like, man, look, I've smoked herb before, and I don't think we really supposed to be feeling like this. And I'm like, oh, damn. What do we do about it, man?
Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Doctor, you're one on the phone.
I fucking felt like something was so wrong. I was like, oh my God. Every feeling that I felt, I'm like, wrong. I am not supposed to be feeling like this. And mind you, when he said that, I really started feeling shit, right?
Now I feel.
Oh, fuck. I'm like grabbing my head. I'm like, what do we do, man? What do we do? He's like, look, man, we just got to make it through these couple of hours and we'll be back normal again. I'm just like, I don't want to be stoned. I don't want to be stoned. And we're making laps around the blocks, man.
Y'all running?
We was
y'all
like walking
running?
fast.
Oh,
No,
I was about to say.
we was walking fast around the block neighborhood, and I'm like, man, we gotta stop this, man. Like, and he's like, I know, man, we just gotta keep walking. No matter what, we just gotta keep walking.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
First time I ever felt paranoid. Beginner smokers, if you know somebody like that, do not smoke with them. Definitely don't take an edible with them, because I probably would have had to go to a fucking psych ward.
Oh man, see that's why you gotta watch the company that you keep.
You gotta watch the company that you keep. Those paranoid times, I learned, only came about with him. Nobody else. Now, it took him about maybe 2 to 3 months for him to get out of that paranoid stage. He kept doing it, and he kept freaking out every time. Not with me, because that was the only time that I smoked with him.
Not with me.
I would tell people about that story, right? And he's like, oh man, I don't get paranoid anymore. I guess that was him first starting out too. His environment was negative. When you have a negative environment and you smoke, sometimes it might become negative, but you have to break through that. Kids, don't use herb.
Just say no.
Grown people, I'm talking to you guys, because we have stronger minds. We can think through things differently. Look after your friends with fucking anxiety, man, because that shit is no game. This shit is really real, and this shit will fuck you up, man, royal. A lot of people have that phase. Like, every time that they smoke, they get paranoid. That is a phase. The more that you fight it, the more that you think something is wrong, dude, the worse it's gonna be. I'm gonna speak on Black families. We don't really acknowledge mental health. I'll tell you that shit is real, man. Like,
it is definitely, man.
the more that you come to accept it, the more that you can get past it. As soon as you know, like, this is what I have, it's just a part of me now, the more you can have that breakthrough and move on and get, focus on knowing how to live with it.
I am comfortable saying that I accept myself for who I am.
All right, everybody, you guys ready for this bomb-ass outro? Check this out. Thank y'all for tuning in to Kicking It with me and Rashad. Stay safe, stay blessed, and stay lit.